And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. And it's almost that time. And we've been waiting for this day for...
Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the...
The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's action. And as they came, well, we can finally say it.
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to... And welcome, everyone, to the NBA...
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
to hear Skylar Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest. And it's our favorite day of the... It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And the starting group for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Rose in at the point. Here's Williamson. Chicago with a rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of New Orleans this year.
Yeah, they came up short both times against this team last season.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Poole with the ball. Now guarded by White. Pass to Murray. From deep. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. Inside. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Rose.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
Poole, the pass to Williamson. They kick it out to Murray. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Now Vucevic. Back to White. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Williamson. Outside White. Over Murray. White can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Murray with it. Now guarded by White. Down low. Here's Misi. Williamson outside. Goes back up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Zion is a magnet for fouls when he's operating in the paint.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he drops it first. Williamson hits them both. And last year, Coach, the Pelicans winning 49 games, their second most ever.
Yeah, Brian, but despite that, they got swept by OKC in the first round, and that just tells you how difficult the West is. New Orleans was the 8th seed. In the East, they get the 3 seed.
Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all three levels.
That one misses. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Poole outside. Here's Misi, covered by Vucevic. Here's Williamson. Pass to Poole. Williamson outside. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. To the paint. Goes up again. And the layup is up and in. Misi's got his second bucket of the night.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. In third, the Pelicans.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Rose against Poole. Picked by Vucevic. Rose, the pass to Vucevic. They double-team Vucevic. White for 3. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
For 3.
I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Pass to Williamson. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Good on the bucket.
That's a go-to shot for him, and for defenders, very difficult to contest.
Here's Buzelis. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Poke loose. Lays out. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. To the inside, Misi. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Giving it up, Jordan Poole, the right decision.
Poole against Rose. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Back to Murray. And it's cleared by Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Rose against Williamson. The kick out to White. Rose, a screen on Murray. Goes up on the wing. And that one's good. White's got 6 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Poole, the pass to Williamson. Outside Murray. Launches a 3. The kick out to Poole. Jacks up a 3. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Poole. Poole's got his 3rd assist of the night. Pass to Vucevic. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Poole. On the wing, Murray. He's guarded by White. Poole, the pass to Williamson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, he's such a strong player. When you hit Zion, you're usually going to take the worst.
Jones, he's checked in for Poole.
Second team foul. At the line.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Rose. No made baskets yet. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, some explosive stuff from Rose right at the rim, showing these young boys how ferocious he can still be.
Pass to Misi. Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Now Williamson. Over Buzelis. Shots blocked. Murray against Rose. To the middle. And there's the rejection. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Vucevic. Rose outside. Fires the three. He can't hit that time.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Well, a rangy defender and a knockdown spot-up shooter, Coach. A lot to like about Trey Murphy.
There sure is, Brian. He had the knee issue last season, which was a bump in the road. But for a mid-first-round pick back in 2021, his development overall has been beyond encouraging.
High flyer and a great shooter. What a combo. Pass to Murray. And he's going for the oop here. And it's stolen by Rose. White. Good. White's gotten his third basket of the night. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for New Orleans. And it's Murray finishing it off.
If the opportunity presents itself, Murray will explode to the rim.
Here's Rose. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. Just have to love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Looney's checked in for the Pelicans. Alvarado comes in for DeJounte Murray. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
Here's Alvarado. Rose grabs the board.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Dosunmu. And here's White. Jones with the block.
Just some excellent timing from Jones on the block attempt. It all lined up for him.
Can't hit from in close. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. White, the pass to Dosunmu. That one no good. Jones with some nice D. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting only 37% early. Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
Back to Rose. To the paint. Here's Buzelis. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. Alvarado outside. Pass to Williamson. Jones with the ball. 4-3. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. White for 3. The Pelicans pull it in. Jones misses. The Bulls have gone 7 of 16 so far. Here's Rose. Jones with the block. Down low. And Looney with the slam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Rose into the lane. Looney with some nice D.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Knocked loose. Here's Williamson. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 5-point Pelican lead.
Well, you know, if you look at Zion's career shot chart, That's where he does his damage.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
White can't hit.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Williamson left side. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Williamson passes to Alvarado. Back to Williamson. Alvarado outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Buzelis. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Here's Rose. Pass to Vucevic. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Here's Alvarado, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. He misses the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. And he ends up missing both free throws. Bulls trail by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Rose against Murray. Fade away. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Rose has got 7.
A big strength of Rose. He has spent lots of time on becoming a better shooter, and it shows.
That's tipped on the wing Bay. Over Smith. Zion Williamson has been on display for New Orleans. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back to the game after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass. Pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
We've got Kevon Looney, Herb Jones out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Hawkins in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Herter. Here's Rose. Jones grabs the board.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Murray with it. Guarded by Smith. Tries it from the top of the key. Murray, no good.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Fires from 14. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Murray against Rose. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, once Rose feels like he has to step on the defense, he's ready for a liftoff. What a slam.
Murray passes to Looney. Bey against Smith. Bey inside. Outside Murray. Outside for Bey. And it's blocked by Collins. packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Now here's Bay, still without a bucket. Looney, a screen on Smith. Bay from long range. Rose grabs the board. Rose has got 4 rebounds in the game. And he gets it to go. Rose has got 13.
And this is a vintage night from Derrick Rose. It's like we're back in 2011, his MVP season.
Murray finds Jones. Bay with a screen on Herder. Here's Jones. Bay outside. The 3. Collins with the rebound. The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Rose against Murray. And he makes it on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Looney, a screen on Herder. Jones from outside. Looking to win the run. And Looney with the slam.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins, and it's Dosunmu in for Okoro. Rose against Murray. The 3 is up. Chicago with a rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
Oh, wow. Rose looking just as tenacious as ever. He isn't intimidated by the close D at all.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that one falls for Rose.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pelicans trail by 5. Murray passes to Poole. Back to Murray. Can't hit that one. Good D by Rose.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Count it. Rose has got 21 points in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Pass to Queen. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Now here's Vucevic. He has 6.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Murray against Rose. Bay outside. Pass to Poole. 6 to shoot. Smith with the rebound. Bulls leading by 6. From deep, Rose. Vucevic, and the tip in on the offensive boards. Vucevic has got 10 points.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Murray against Rose. From behind the arc, hits the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Rose against Murray. Dosunmu, right side. Murray against Rose. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Now here's Murray. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Bay. Lets it fly. Smith with the rebound.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Pelicans trail by 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. The fourth spot held by the Pelicans.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Murray. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Herter.
Well, this is how special Williamson can be. And when he's hot like this, just keep getting him the ball.
Jones, he's checked in for Rose. Derrick Rose has been leading the charge for Chicago. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule.
Looking at the Bulls, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have big change.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Bulls.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Kobe White out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. Rose can't connect. Pelicans trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Williamson. Ooh, Zion! Vicious!
And Zion living up to his full potential tonight. He can be a terrifying matchup when he's playing with energy.
Rose. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Stan, you coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Pelicans shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Pass to Misi. Here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And Rose has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 3-point lead. He takes it in. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Murray. The kick out to Poole. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Rose against Poole. Now here's Rose. Defense right on him. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Poole. And here's Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. A 3! Williamson!
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Poole against Rose. Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Dosunmu. Rose with it. The kick out to White. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Now here's Poole. He's guarded by White. Murray for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. That free throw no good.
At the line for the Bulls, Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
Poole against Rose. Williamson outside. Here comes Zion. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
That was all drive from Williamson. He wanted it and got it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Chicago trailing here. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Rose. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Poole. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Murray. Poole outside. The 3 ball. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
Well, defensively, they just look lost in this second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
Count it. Rose has got 26.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Well, because he's a good scorer, White attracts attention, and that creates passing lanes.
Murray against White. Pass to Williamson. Back to Murray. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist of the night. Rose against Poole. Pulls up, high post, and down it goes. 2 points. Rose has got 30 points.
This is the range Rose is comfortable from. A point guard who likes firing more from 15 feet than 25.
Here's Poole. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Poole against Rose. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Back to Murray. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Poole against Rose. Shot clock at 6. No one covering. He's got 11.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Buzelis. Rose, a screen on Williamson. Tipped away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Misi. Pass to Jones. Now Williamson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
That's on Jalen Smith.
Well, Zion is such a problem for any defense. You can't help but use a foul to try and slow him down.
And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Pass to Misi. Murray from outside.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then. Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Here's Rose, and rejected. They retain possession, buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Pass to Misi. On the wing, Jones. Here's Misi, covered by Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Misi. 6 points for him. Doesn't go that time. Jones against White. Out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Pelicans trail by 6. Murray from outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Jones. To the paint. To end the run. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
Chicago leading by 9. Sadiq Bey out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Herb Jones. Then there's Kevon Looney. And it's Poole in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Rose. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And there's Herder. That's good on the assist from Rose.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Jones, the pass to Poole. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Derrick Rose. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, George Poole.
Yeah, you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Now here's Rose. Over Poole. Rose can't connect.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, just a tough play by Poole. Having to fight through the defense.
George Poole.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as many as 11. He's off on the layup. Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Looney. Looney, a screen on Williams. Bay passes to Looney. And stolen by Herder. Here's Rose. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Now here's Poole. Down low. Here's Looney. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Williams passes to Rose. Fires top of the key. Misses off the left iron. New Orleans is shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Looney the screen to the inside. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Now here's Bay. Poole from long range. Is rebounded by Okoro.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Rose, the pass to Herder. Rose outside. Collins with a screen on Poole. 6 to shoot. Here's Rose. The Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quirk.
Bay passes to Poole. Poole gets it in close.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Rose against Poole. Rose in. Oh!
Wow!
Even in the later stages of his career, Rose still possesses considerable speed, a real threat to penetrate and score.
Poole, the pass to Bay. Back to Poole. Puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Rose can't connect. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 13-4 run. May from long range sends it home from three-point land. May's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. For Chicago, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter.
I mean, how many times have you seen that? Derrick Rose driving, scoring, exerting his will on the game.
Here's Poole. Pass to Looney. Now here's Jones. May with it. Here's Poole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Poole's from long range. Chicago with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And it's good. 2 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Now here's Jones. They finds Poole. And the Pelicans miss again.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Rose. Nifty move. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Chicago making their last shot. Jones, the pass to Looney. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The first free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Rose. With the crossover. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here.
An excellent finisher who loves to bring the intensity. Rose will challenge anybody at the rim.
Jones, he's checked in for Looney.
At the line for 2.
And so Rose knocks them both down. And here's New Orleans now. 7-point differential. Williamson outside to the left side wing. Pass to Jones. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Misi. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And New Orleans making a change here. Poole's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And there goes Murray, a serious leaper.
Here's Rose. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And the Pelicans with possession here. They trail by 7. Poole for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game.
If they just continue to dominate the board.
Assisted by
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Now here's Poole. And it's stolen by Rose. To the inside. Vucevic gets the bucket. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Zion giving the people what they want and making it look easy.
Poole against Rose. Outside White. Dosunmu outside. Drops in the three.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Williamson. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the basket by Dosunmu.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now here's Poole. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And the way he can twist and turn, it's not easy to stay in front of Poole when he's at the rim.
Free throw good. Poole.
Jordan Poole, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Poole. Bulls leading by 12. Shot from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Poole's got 23 points.
No hesitation from Poole. Hits his spot and goes right up.
Rose against Poole. Rose outside. Picked by Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. Just 4 to shoot. Dosunmu for 3. On target from range.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Williamson. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Rose against Poole. 1:25 left to play in the 4th quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Here's White. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. 21 points in the game.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Bulls.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Derrick Rose.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast.
At forward, 6'11", number 30.
Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, VA, it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's White in at two guard. Dosunmu outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Chicago ball.
Milwaukee on D. Rose outside. Three on the clock. Cash money from 16 feet away.
Boy, you look at Rose, and you just love the imagination he brings to his offensive game. You know, this guy is constantly pushing the boundaries of his basketball ability.
Lillard with the bucket.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's Rose. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Fires the three, and Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Lillard.
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's sinking the catch-and-shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
Now here's Rose, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Outside, Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From 18 feet away. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
And that's just strong, tough action from Rose there. Staying in control and getting the job done with authority.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
Now here's Green. Back to Lillard. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Lillard can make it from that spot. And he can make it from much farther out, too. Wow.
Rose against Lillard. Pass to White. Fires for three. The shot is good. And the assist by Rose.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Snatched away. On the break. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Capable of finishing off those alley-oops. Throw it in Vucevic's area, and he's going to go get it for you.
Now Lillard. His last outing, he had 18 points. Antetokounmpo, right side. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The fourth spot held by the Bucks.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Out to Rose. Pass to Dosunmu for three. The rebound by Jackson. Bucks trail by 6. Now here's Green. Inside. Antetokounmpo. The pass to Lillard. And here's Portis. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's just a case of pure strength and effort by Bobby Portis.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebounded by the Bucks. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses in close.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Rose against Lillard. Rose with the bucket. Rose has got 11 points.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Bulls leading by 6. Dosunmu for 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Now here's Rose. He's got 11.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Lillard outside. Knocks it down from distance. Give him 8.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Rose. Vucevic against Portis. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Tries yet again. And Vucevic lays it up and in. Vucevic has got his second basket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Rose. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Portis. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Bucks. 4-point game. Portis finds Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Jackson. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Over Buzelis. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
White, the pass to Vucevic. Lillard against Rose. White for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist of the night. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Herter's checked in for Dosunmu. The Bucks trail by 7. Jackson outside. And there's the lob. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on the alley-oop chance.
Throw it down on the lob.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Bulls. Jackson outside. Jackson the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by White.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Lillard. Give him 8. Here's Green. And the baseline jumper goes down.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Here's Rose. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Lillard. This one for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Herder with it. Back to Rose. Here's White. From deep 3-point range. Rose outside. To the middle. The Bulls need to get off a shot. 3-pointer, Buzelis fires in the triple. Buzelis has got 5.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Antetokounmpo outside. Jackson against White. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Vucevic. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
From deep, Rose. The rebound by Jackson.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Off target with the open look.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Herder from long range. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one. It's Lillard with the drive. Good D by Rose.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Herder can't hit. The Bucks trail by 11. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And there's a 3-second violation.
And they caused a lot of headaches with their on-ball defense. They cracked the top 10 in team steals.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Bryant. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Green's checked in for Trent. And it's Jackson in for Porter Jr. Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. From outside, off the mark. Bulls leading by 11. And so in the game for the Bulls, Derrick Rose is out there with Kobe White. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Nikola Vucevic.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the wing, right side. For 3, here's Lillard. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Back to Rose. Dosunmu with it. Over Green. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For 3, here's Lillard. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
On the wing, Green. And the 3 off target.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Vucevic has got 7 points in the game.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I could stay healthy. Brian, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Oh, Lillard with a deep 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Rose up top, defended by Lillard. Rose, the pass to White. 5 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. Fires from the line. Lillard converting inside.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Damian Lillard, 4th.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Here's Dosunmu. He's got 6. Tries the spin move. Lillard against Rose. Pass to Phillips. Now Dosunmu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. Defended by Lillard. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And Collins with the big block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Jackson finds Kuzma. And a nice finish on the layup. And now just a 3-point Chicago lead.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 3. Here's Lillard. And that one's long.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Chicago foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Chicago.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Another thing they're doing right early on tonight is attacking the offensive glass, just outworking the defense and winning second chances at the hoop.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
The kick out to White. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. White's got 11 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Lillard outside. Portis down low. Collins there. Portis' shot is off. Bulls leading by 6. Here's Dosunmu. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe. I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
No good on the second free throw. And the Bucks shooting about 41%. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Pass to White. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it. Hey, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Chicago leading. From deep, Rose. And they get it back. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Kuzma, the pass to Green. Back to Kuzma. Now Lillard. Pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
From deep, Rose. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Bucks. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back after this word.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances. Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Well, Chicago's shooting around 44%. Not bad. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Back to Lillard for the lead. And that comes off the assist by Green. Lillard's got 28 points for the game. Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, B.A., of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And when you look at their scoring numbers from last season, this was a team that always got it done on that end of the floor.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
Folks, his name is Damian Lillard, and he's one of the best pull-up shooters in the league.
Here's Rose. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Green finds Antetokounmpo. Off target with the 3. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. White, the pass to Rose.
When Rose is attacking, guys, the defense has to act. He puts them on their heels.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Derek Rose taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Bucks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rose has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Driving inside. Oh, a big slam right on Bobby Portis. Oh, man.
You know, once he starts going downhill, Rose is impossible to stop. He doesn't settle for simple layups. He's throwing that thing down.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Jackson, pass to Antetokounmpo. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
A big strength of Rose. He has spent lots of time on becoming a better shooter, and it shows.
Pass to Lillard, 14 feet away, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago leading by 3. Rose outside. Drives to the hoop. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Rose excels at driving and controlling his body in the air, a unique blend of power and athleticism.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Offensive board. Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Rose against Lillard. Rose with the bucket.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Oh, got that one up quick. Lillard's got 8 here in this quarter.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
He gets it in there. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Jackson outside. Back to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. White's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Dosunmu. Out left to the wing. Lillard against Rose. Over Lillard. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And he lobs it up. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Green. A quick shot there. It's off target. Bulls leading by 5. Here's Rose. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Rose can't connect. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Lillard passes to Jackson. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Rose against Lillard. Rose up top. 30 points in the game. It's good.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Pass to Jackson. Back to Lillard. Portis with a screen on Rose. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rose outside. Throws it up high. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Dosunmu picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Trent, he's checked in for Jackson. And the Bulls also making a change. Herter's checked in. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You can see yourself on the big screen. You know what to do. Show us your move. Show us your move. Nice try. It's all good.
Making a change here. Jackson is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, Rose plays with an angry physicality, which is really hard to match up against.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6. Kuzma's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And so Rose knocks them both down.
I love the intensity he's brought to the floor since halftime, in constant attack mode.
Rose against Lillard. For the lead. Rebound by the Bulls. He goes up, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, he's an absolute blur. Derrick Rose, cat-like quickness.
The Bucks trail by 4. Trent outside. Kuzma outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
For 3, here's Lillard. It's hauled in by White. White's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rose, the pass to Herter. Here's Buzelis. It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Lillard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Rose.
He's a 3-level scorer, Damian Lillard. This time getting to work inside.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
When Vucevic is rolling to the basket like that, there aren't many guys that are willing to get in his way to stop him.
Jackson, pass to Lillard. Back to Jackson. Trent right side. And it's Chicago with a board. Buzelis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Herter can't hit. The Bucks trail by 3. Kuzma with the ball. Picked up by Rose. 14 feet away, and yep, it's good. Kuzma's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Look at Kuzma getting jiggy with the dribble move right there, shaking off the defender and getting his shot up. That is sweet.
Here's Rose. Oh, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Trent goes in. It's hauled in by Herter. Bulls leading by 3. Rose left side. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Well, the Bucks shooting the rock around 43% since the 3rd quarter began. Count the basket.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Here's Rose. Lillard pulls down the board. And Milwaukee's shooting at about 44% so far.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Portis against Vucevic. Pass to Jackson. Lillard with the ball. Oh, Lillard with the dunk.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Tries it from 19. Good on the jump shot. Rose has got 42 in the game.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Lillard finds Kuzma. Back to Lillard. Tries again. Ooh, Lillard cashes in on a second chance opportunity.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Rose, the pass to White. Rose against Lillard. Rose outside. Over Lillard. Rose can't connect. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. They lead by 1.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Lillard passes to Kuzma. Inside. Trent against White. Trent's shot is off. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Boy, what a contribution at the line. Going 10 for 10 so far. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bryant comes in for Portis. And it's Porter Jr. in for Jackson. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for White.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Vucevic gets the bucket.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Lillard's got 43 points. Derrick Rose has been leading the charge for the Bulls. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. We'll be back in a moment. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Let's get stops. Focus on the stops.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what... Kuzma finds Jackson. Now here's Trent. Pass to Lillard. Trent outside. And here's Bryant from the corner. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for Chicago.
And that one falls for Rose. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. And the Bulls also making a change. Jones is checked in. And so Rose knocks them both down. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Lillard against Rose. Trent outside. Portis, the pass to Lillard. Over Rose. And yes! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Chicago leading by 9. Here's Rose. Oh, another one falls!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Guys, how about the ball handling by Rose there? Showing you a little bit of the back-to-the-future Rose with those moves.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Had the space there, but it's offline. Chicago has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the 4th. And it's Rose penetrating. Yep, that one's good. Rose has got 52 points.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best. An attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
Here's Bryant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Bucks.
That one's off. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Bucks. Green comes in for Trent. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Jones, so he can't get either to fall.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Here's Rose. Oh, and Bryant with a block. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Dosunmu. Lillard outside. Here's the three. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Shot from 16. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Rose has got 56 in the game.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Vucevic with a steal. Right wing. Now here's Rose. Another one goes. Incredible. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Bucks trail by 19. Lillard outside. Well, Graham, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
You know, the quickness, the instincts, the aggression, Lillard capable of really taking over almost any time he wants to.
They get it back. Vucevic, and he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket. And the Bulls lead by 19.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And there's the foul. He'll go on Derrick Rose. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Here's Rose. And got it! Another basket! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
The Bucks trail by 19. Lillard outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Chicago has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the 4th. Rose against Lillard. Back to White. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Here's Rose. And good. There's another. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Lillard against Rose. Vucevic with a steal.
Help out on Derek.
Here's Buzelis. Dosunmu for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this one.
Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. And so I expect to see them keep the intensity up, so we should be in for a fun one.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 side. Here's Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Derrick Rose, over 80% from the free throw line over his career. He makes you pay for those fouls.
Derrick Rose.
The free throw drops for Rose. And so he hits both. George, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Vucevic against Holmgren. Here's Buzelis. Count it.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Dort. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
And it's Rose with the ball for Chicago. And the rejection by Holmgren. Pass to Williams. From downtown, Vucevic with the rebound.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Oklahoma City ball.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Here's Rose driving inside. Now here's Holmgren. He's guarded closely. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Offline with his 3. Thunder coming to this one after the win against Denver.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Osumu finds White. And here's Rose. Fires, high post, and again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Now, here's Dort. He had 10 points in the win against Denver.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. And a great move by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
Carter, this guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Fifth, Chet Holmgren.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Rose, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Back to Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Outside Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose in the post. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Kevin Huerter, he is checked in for Chicago.
Second team foul. Checking into the game for your Bulls. Number 13, Kevin Huerter.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Picked off in midair. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Williams drills the elbow jumper.
Oh, what a nice stroke from the mid-range for Jalen Williams, making you pay.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Yes, that goes in. Rose has got 8 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Rose with the block. Here's Buzelis, defended by Dort. Stolen by Dort. Holmgren with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And check out the numbers for Holmgren. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 16 points per last year, 8 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
On defense, the Thunder. It's a three-point game. And Vucevic kicks to Herter. 6 to shoot. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. 10 points for him.
Well, this guy is such a strong decision maker. Derrick Rose with the mid-range jumper. Yes, that's in my bag as well.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rose has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's another guy now had a stellar performance in that win against Denver. Over Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Rose. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Thunder?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Chicago making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Williams looking around. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 3. Right side Rose. Pass to White. It's stolen by Dort. For the finish. And that one drops. Dort's got 5 now.
Well, you see the combination of Lou Dort at his best. Makes the steal, gets in transition, and scores it.
Caruso against Rose. The shot will not fall.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Dort passes to Caruso. Williams against Herter. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hartenstein. Over Collins. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And it's Rose with the ball for Chicago. He lobs it up. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Thunder trailing by 3. Caruso kicks to Holmgren. Floats it up for Holmgren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
And the shot goes in. He's got 14.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Holmgren wide open. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
2 minutes remaining.
Rose in the post. Defended by Caruso. Left side Rose. 5 to shoot. Chicago needs to get a shot off. Shot by Collins, no good.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Now Holmgren. He's got 7 over Collins. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. White against Caruso. And White, the bucket on the assist by Rose. And the Bulls lead by 2. Pass to Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Dort's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City.
Well, Lou Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
Rose kicks to Herter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. White's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, determined shooting from White. Doesn't let the defense push him off on that shot.
Williams. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
It's stolen by Dort. Pass to Holmgren. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Chicago. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be right back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunity.
And the Bulls with some changes. Osumu, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Kobe White comes in for Okoro. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Trey Jones. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Kenrich Williams. Jalen Williams is checked in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Dort in for Alex Caruso. So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
3-point.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
Another one for Derrick Rose. This is a flashback to when he used to do this on a nightly basis.
Thunder trailing by 9. Pass to Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Bulls have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. And it's Rose missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And that one, good. And that's 10 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Bulls leading by 7. From deep, Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And here's Rose outside. Rose with another miss. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 5. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. but his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Rose against Dort, and the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Zach Collins checked in for the Bulls. Williams comes in for Jalen Smith. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. Clock at 6. Dort passes to Hartenstein. Over Collins. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Collins. Outside Williams. Rose with the ball. And again, Chicago. No good. Holmgren dishes to Williams. Back to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Rose to end the cold streak. It's deflected. Stolen by Rose. Inside. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Williams. And the rejection by Collins. For 3, Holmgren. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Dosunmu's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the shot goes in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Rose against Caruso. Here's White. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. For 3, Holmgren. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got 6 rebounds now in the game. From deep, Collins, and Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Now here's Williams, defended by Dosunmu. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Down low. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Rose finishes inside. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Back to Caruso. The kick out to Williams. To the paint. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. And it goes down 2 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Chicago shooting well. They're at 45%. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Rose. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Shot clock at 5. The fadeaway. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Rose has got 20.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the Los Angeles Clippers will be playing against the Nuggets out in Denver. 5 p.m. Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
White is out there with Rose. Then there's Dosumu, and it's Vucevic, and it's Buzelis in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the first one drops. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Dort. No good with the triple. The Bulls leading by 4. A floater. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by Rose.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time.
Buzelis.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here's Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Rose. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Back to Holmgren. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And finished off by Rose.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. Guy gets buckets. Through contact out there, so tough.
Thunder trailing by 6. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. The 15-footer And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Rose. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Rose has got 26.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And Rose throws it down home.
We're going to put that one on the highlight reel because when you're ranking the best ball handlers in the league, Rose's name is going to be mentioned.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Outside Williams, looking to end his cold spell. He lays it in. Williams has got 8.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
And so here is Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Rose. The teardrop falls in. Rose has got 10 points in just the second half.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Williams throws it down.
Oh, J-Dub rising to the rim. We see you, Mr. Williams.
Vucevic's screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Vucevic in position. White against Dort. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Last season, he played outstanding, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, an outstanding defender. That time sends it back.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A 2-point game, and that one drops for him.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Rose. Now Buzelis. There's the 3. And again, no good by Chicago. And here are the Thunder now. A big stretch here going 10-2. Holmgren can't hit. For Chicago, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Williams, guarded closer. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's right ready to talk things through with the team. Bulls making a switch here. Herder's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Caruso's checked in. Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he makes both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. Chicago with the ball. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. White the pass to Rose. There's the lob to the hoop. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And Rose, always aggressive coming off those screens, forced the defense to contain him and drops it off for the nice assist.
Thunder trailing by 4. Caruso finds Williams. Now here's Wallace. To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Outside Rose. Here he goes, and it's blocked. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Dort, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Buzelis.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Both free throws good from Dort. For Chicago, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Williams kicks to Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Chicago leading. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Dagnall said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. Outside Williams, down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Buzelis. When you talk about Jalen Williams, Doris, is it fair to say this guy has superstar-level potential?
Without a doubt, Kevin. Jalen Williams is a 3-level scorer. He's fearless in the clutch. He has the hunger to keep improving, and he can be a lockdown defender. He's got all the tools to reach the level you're talking about.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Outside Rose with the drive. Oh!
Good. And this is where Derrick Rose makes his money on the offensive end. Takes the action right to the rack.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Thunder trailing by 5. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Williams sets a screen for Dort. Driving in, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs.
And that game against Portland, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Buzelis. And Rose throws it down hard.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
Thunder trailing by 6. Driving the lane. Here's Wallace. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wallace has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Rose, a screen on Williams. Vucevic gets double teamed and taken away by Wallace. It's Dort on the wing. He's defended by Herter. And that one's good, Caruso.
I like that. Lou Dort knows I don't have an opportunity, but I can put a pass on time and on target and get my teammate fouled. Nicely done.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Kobe White taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Floats it up for Williams and finished off by Williams.
I'm not sure which was better, the lob or the finish, but we're going to give the nod to Jalen Williams.
2 minutes.
Rose against Caruso.
2 minutes.
Rose kicks to White. Now here's Rose. D right on him. 5 on the clock. Back to White. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Williams with the ball. He's got 13. It's all in by the Bulls. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Caruso against Rose. Now here is Smith. He's tightly guarded. Lets it go from deep. Rose, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Williams passes to Joe. The baseline J. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Rose against Wallace. Vucevic setting the pick for Rose. Oh, Vucevic in position.
Nikola Vucevic skilled at rolling hard to the rim after setting the screen. That is a smart play.
Thunder trailing by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. At the line for the Thunder.
And that one falls for Williams. So for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for White. And Chicago making some changes. Buzelis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Kevin Herter. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Trey Jones. And then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins is checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Cason Wallace. So for Oklahoma City right now, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Wiggins is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. Here's Rose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you, one of these guys who just specializes in drawing contact from the defender. Derrick Rose always attacking.
Derrick Rose.
And Rose drops them both.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Caruso with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Bulls leading by 4. Rose looking around. Vucevic a screen on Caruso. Rose. Great touch on the 16-footer. Rose has got 44.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've led by as many as 14 points. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Takes it inside and finished off by Rose.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis, covered by Wiggins. Rose against Caruso. Rose, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now just a 3-point Chicago lead.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Whitey's checked in for Okoro. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
What you love about Lou Dort is this guy seizes an opportunity early in his career. He is always searching for ways to improve, and we know what a force he can be on the defensive end.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Bulls. They lead by 4. Pass to Buzelis. Shoots the 3. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Holmgren can't hit.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
White inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Rose against Dort. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Knocked away. Stolen by Rose. Shot from 16. Good work there as it goes. Rose has got 48.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. To the middle. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Vucevic, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose. Buzelis with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And that's 13 points for Buzelis. And the foul on Derrick Rose. And that'll be his third foul so far. Greg, every year we have the best teammate award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Out to White. From deep, Rose, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Chicago ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. 3 on the clock. Here's Buzelis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Buzelis has got 9 points now in just the second half. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Chicago leading by 11. On the wing, Dosunmu. Outside Rose. Vucevic setting the pick for Rose. 6 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Thunder trailing by 11. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Dosunmu, shot's good.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Outside Rose takes a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-6 run. There's Rose with the 3. Thunder with the rebound.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Here's Holmgren. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Rose, and the foul on Derrick Rose. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says, we're not giving up this lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of it.
Rose can't hit.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
And he commits the intentional foul.
3rd personal foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
It's good.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Against 2nd personal foul. At the line for the Bulls, Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
It's the Dopest Group. Make some noise for the 3-1-2 crew.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Dort. From outside, off the mark. And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Here's Vucevic, and again another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks.